In this video, I will share with you the best Bedwars tips and tricks only I know. There will be a lot of tips even pro players should know too. Trust me, if you're not good at Bedwars, this video will help you a lot. Also, only a small percentage of you that watch my videos are subscribed. So scroll down. If you're subscribed, thanks. If not, click that button. Just one click. With that being said, let's get started. Okay, so the first section I want to start off with is PvP. If you want to improve in PvP, this probably covered. The first tip is hit selection. Hit selection is a type of skill many skill players use, such as the Steam, Dealer, and Crypto. Hit selection is basically when your opponent attacks you and you attack them back with a combo. This can be done with perfection. If you practice the skill a lot, you time it out. You want to wait for at least 0.25 seconds after attacking. Don't ask me how to go. This trick will help you win almost every fight. Tip number 2, combos. Comboing players requires a lot of things. 1, make sure you're clicking first. You click with like 5 CPS combos will always be easy to learn. 2, use W tap. This method is basically just spamming W while you land and tap, allowing you to deal more knockback. W tap will also reduce the knockback you take. The knockback that you take is transferred into the knockback you deal. Another trick to deal with less knockback is S tapping or W tapping. Tip number 3, quickly. As we all know, 1.49 PvP and less requires spamming the soul. You need to click fast most of the time if you want to deal more damage. This can be achieved with butterfly clicking or jitter. You can also direct click for PvP, but it isn't recommended. Sometimes it also matters what mouse you have. I'm personally using the Roccat Bone Pro, but if you're using an office mouse, most likely register butterfly clicking and jitter clicking. You want to buy the Roccat Bone Pro, the link in the description. Now, let's get into chapter 2. So, this part's all about game sense. The fourth tip of the video is about block usage. Let's talk about bridging. If you're not good at bridging, this will be perfect for you. Bridging is basically just placing blocks to a certain jump. If you want to be quick, but not the fastest, I suggest speed/ninja bridging. This type of bridging method is used by the majority of Bedwars players. Ninja bridge, all you have to do is hold shift to place the block. Unshift in the block until you reach the end. Just repeat that. If you want to learn about God bridging or Telly bridge, I should make separate videos about that. That's not super important skill to learn. Tip number 5, block trapping. Block trapping other players causes them to lagging a little and gives you a chance to land extra attacks. If you're able to do this, you can get a good start into a fight. To block trap, place a block right in front of the player and separate both of you. But what if you're getting block trapped? Well, simple way to do is just jump before this could happen, so you won't land and you land on top of the block. And tip number 6 for game set is diamonds and emeralds. Diamonds can be acquired at the spawners that are around the map. With diamonds, you can enchant your equipment and make traps for your bed. You can even upgrade your generator. Emeralds, likewise, and upgrade your equipment as well, including other items like ender pearls, bridge eggs, and even potions. Finally, let's get into chapter 3. For this section, I want to explain everything about broken items no one will use, which involves fireballs, bridge eggs, and ender spells. The fact we all know is that fireballs are the most broken item in the game. They can be used for jumping, attacking players, and insane trick shots. Significance about fireball jumping is that you can jump to certain spots faster, but you take fall damage sometimes unless you do a lot of damage. This is where tip 7 will be put. To hit this energy, you need to wait until the right moment to place the ladder and yourself onto the block. I will make a separate video about Bedwars emojis too, so link will be in the description when I do. Tip number 8, release some advice. Want to learn to do cool things with fireballs? I suggest you do fireball fights on Minemen.club. At least some more advice. You want to learn how to increase your skill and knowledge? I suggest doing server like Bridgerland, Minemen, Hypixel, and Bedwars practice. So, I just want to say, this video took hours to make. I explained the most important things about Bedwars and some tips and tricks to help you. So please, click the subscribe button. One click could mean a lot. Thank you for watching this video. I hope for it to reach 1K views. You think it can happen? Thanks, and I'll see you next time.